Welcome back. So, today I was joined by my brother. I don't get to play games with him very often, so he thought he'd join me on a permadeath save file. So, we're gonna help him out along the way. I'm sure he'll have a wonderful time struggling alongside me. Trauma bonding. Well, this feels weird. I feel like we're upside down. There is no up in space. Here we are, back home. The mycelial hut. What a lovely view. Oh, mycelial. Oh, frolicking with the wildlife. Yay. While waiting my brother to arrive, I saw this. It's a mycelial with no horns or mushrooms. Strange. So I've discovered a problem with these things. They will attack me if I'm even close by. So now it's on sight. I'm not dying here. Yes, here he is. You're flying in. Yeah, had to make a show of it. Very nice. It's a nice touch to the game when he can tilt his vehicle like that and see me standing on my building through the top of his plane. So while he was picking a place to touch down and set up a base, I noticed some sodium pretty close to where I was staying. I thought I'd give a little swim a go, have a look. It's actually sodium. But as it turns out, well, without the proper equipment, this is tedious. Hey, you want to see something really ugly? I'm going to show you something real ugly. A prawn the size of a man. Oh, look at its legs go. Look at its face. It's actually hideous. Yet so that lives in the oceans on this planet. So he grabbed that tiny amount of sodium, it turns out, like 20 sodium, and got the hell out of the ocean. Well, I didn't know I was going to hate the wildlife down there so much. Maybe we should find a different planet to explore the ocean with. So I loitered around doing a bunch of really important things, like collecting a small amount of carbon, while T-Forky, my brother over there, decided to set up shop, get a little base computer, and also continue the starting quest line. Oh yes, another beautiful radiant pillar. I realised I was landing in his building space, so I decided to steal some of his sodium and get back into my ship and fly back to mine. As you will see, I then proceeded to come back to mine and run around pointlessly, probably for about 25 minutes, while talking with my brother. It was only when he started to ask me about the Traveller that it reminded me I had to return to my base computer to find out the next piece of information for myself. So we got that code from the space station, we put it through the base computer, and now we was instructed to fly between the stars. So I guess we've reached the point now where we can go to a different star system. So T-Forky needed some chromatic metal to get his base going, so I thought I'd give it a shot at trying to give a flyby item pass. It turns out it wasn't really doable, which is a shame, because that would have been cool. So I landed next to him while he was fanning out the area to give him some useful metals, because man, it's just so much easier to share and help each other out. One thing I do find kind of strange is that there isn't an option to trade. It'd be nice for that to actually have some kind of working mechanic or feature. So I was kind of super distracted at the time, but I think I was actually being asked to go look for antimatter housing, or maybe the blueprint for dark matter, one of the two, and it brought me to this crashed freighter. So I investigated this crashed piece of technology out the front of it, and it gave me the blueprints I needed to build the hyperdrive, because obviously I would need one of those to actually jump between stars. At these freighters, there's usually a couple of things to collect, usually 4, 5, maybe 6 of these, And each one you get something pretty good, bit of waste material, and this Fecium here I'll be keeping. I actually got a freighter module for this one. I'm probably going to be holding that for a little while. Some of the other loot, currency, antimatter housing, and some warp fuel. Pretty good. As I was travelling back home, I stumbled across this little trade hut. Thought I'd investigate. And since he was selling some blueprints, I decided to have a look and get myself the advanced mining laser. That'll be useful for a long time. Oh, data cube. So at the time, I was searching for 5 microprocessors, so this was a good opportunity for me to grab a few of them here, and I also saw the opportunity to grab some copper and some Starship fuel launcher, and then it dawned on me just how expensive this fuel was going to be. I decided to grab a little bit, but save half of my money, maybe make a few more sales along the way. I need a better income than this. Some navigation data and some nanites, always nice. Oh, 2 stacks of nanites, excellent. Oh, another data cube. Yes. Oh, and this is why. Look at this, straight away, on site. That's it, personal revenge. We've got a problem forever. So while I was looking around, I dug up this buried catch and got an item, something to do with specimen samples. I have no idea what to do with this. I will hold on to it for the time being, maybe something will become apparent soon. Finally got back home to the mycelial hut and finished off the last bit of the crafting materials we needed to fix our hyperdrive. And while I was scanning through my inventory and all my technology, I remembered I have the advanced mining laser to build. Hermetic seals should be easy, carbon nanotubes, and some wiring, which we can find easy enough. Yep, hop through the portal, go to the local space station so we can get our wiring. There we go, advanced mining laser. So now that I handled a few pieces of technology, I thought I'd jump back out into space and continue with the quest line. Okay, watch this. Yeah, there it is. So after gliding at that altitude for a short while, my ADHD brain kicked in, I ended up flying back out into space, and hey look, there's T4Key. So we decided to go investigate one of the other planets, a planet of light. Alright. Oh. Lights. Oh. Oh, how strange. It's like everything is the same shape. Just gonna take it in for a moment. Oops. Panic scan. So we decided to make landfall. There we are, first contact. Have a look around, see what there is, because this place is super interesting. What is that? I'm going to scan it, I'm going to name it. If I don't name it myself, my brother will name it something stupid. Osmolite. Yeah, clever. Yeah, there he is again, perched up on a cliffside, overwatching everything. So it was about at this time we decided to go collect some uranium for fuel, and I got another message from a Korvax who threatened me. Now, I was trying to be reasonable. I was happy just to pay, 32k. I would have been cool with that. I understand how it is. Times are hard. We've all got to make a living somehow. I've been there. And he decides, no, that's not good enough, and decides he wants to have a crack at it. Yes, I accept your challenge. Make sure everything was charged up. Went through it all. And then it was game on. Switch over to shields. With, peace of mind. Learn that rockets bounce off shields. Turns out there was 2 of them. And here's the first one dealt with. So like, I know it's because I wasn't shot for a long period of time, but I like to think they let me have my pulsate pins back because they want me to leave them alone. The dogfights in this game have so much potential going for them. There's something fun here. Real fun. Anyway, back to whatever we was doing. So as I continued my way to collect some ranium with T-Forky, he got attacked by some pirates. And this is where I realised, even though we're in a party, for me to lock on to the things that he's targeting was really difficult. And it was kind of like I wasn't actually there in the fight, even though I could see what looked like kind of damage being done. I hope this thing can get sort of worked on. I know No Man's Sky is mostly a solo experience, but there's such potential here for a real good flying space combat game. And a feature like this could easily be tweaked within a cooperative update. That would tweak a load of stuff that makes it, better connected when players link up. Yeah, I thought this whole experience felt pretty cool. It'd be nice if the connective tissue was a bit tighter between cooperative players. I was consistently unsure if I was even doing any damage until this final shot here. But yeah, even though I wasn't informed that T-Forky was under attack, I was informed that his ships were defeated. So back to the task of collecting some uranium for our ships. So while flying around, I actually ran out of tritium, so I had to go to an asteroid field, which usually spawns close by if you just stop in the middle of space. And you go, fly over to the edge of it safely and collect some minerals. Yes, landing back on this toxic planet. A little bit of uranium. A little bit of salvage data. We have been collecting these along the way. Ooh, some more red crystals. I'm pretty sure we've been using that. Like feds. It only lasted a moment. So we did continue to carry on playing later on in the day, but we did take a short break. So I think I'm going to take a break here and continue in the next one. Hello Games, Fix Multiplayer.